Good morning everyone and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. I hope everyone had a fabulous Thanksgiving and I certainly enjoyed my time off. So today, what are we doing today? Well, we're not doing a lot. I'm sharing a personal haul and a couple of little makes that I did. One that I did over Thanksgiving and one that I've made from my haul. So I'm just going to share. Well, first of all, I've got an empty package here. Because I do like to keep this packaging because I cut it out for envelopes and tags. And I've got these. And I have been after these for, well, since they launched. They were sold out everywhere. Or to me, they were just too expensive. So anyway, I've got 2 packs. So I've moved those over into 1 pack. And they were half price. So I've got 2 for the price of 1, and I'm sure these will last me a very long time. And if you're wondering what they are, it is vintage style sellotape. And I have used a piece on one of my makes that I did over Thanksgiving. So I'll share exactly what that looks like. Right, so here's my KS Craft folio pocket that I did, and I've used one on there. And you can see the slight shine to it. So it's just like vintage, dirty, grungy sellotape. And if you remember this one that I did, I worked on doing a clipboard. These dies I have shared a few weeks ago that I hauled, and the stamps. And I did myself a little clipboard. I did my stamping and I made myself an ATC. So that pops out of the clipboard. So this is what I got up to. I just used watercolour markers, and I actually used them on non-watercolour paper, which means they're a bit streaky, but that's the look that I was going for. And I used my white paint pen. So I did those, and then I just cut them out and stuck them on the ATC that comes with the die. And then I did the back. So just using the little stamps from my stamp set. And I had a lot of fun doing that. Really enjoyed it. So now I made myself, over Thanksgiving, a little Christmas type keepsake thing to go into my folio envelope and pocket. So there's 2 things that I got up to. If you haven't got this die set from KS Craft, you should absolutely get it, because it's one of those die sets that I'm just going to be using an awful lot of. So that was the first. The next thing that I got myself was a mould, which I've already used, and it's quite large, as you can see. And it's a snowman and it's Santa. And because I wanted to pour it quickly so that you could see it, I actually used plaster and got myself in a mess, over flooded the die, and also chipped it pulling it out. But I just want to share it anyway because the details are absolutely stunning. Let's get close. So there's Santa. You can see I managed to get bubbles on his lips, bless him. Those are not inside the die. So, you know, that's what happens when you start rushing. I would actually pour this again in Illuminate, which is a white resin, and then just give it a coat of whatever, maybe even white chalk paint, and then just go in with your paint pens and paint it. So you can see I've chipped off all sorts of bits on his little hat, but look at the snowman. I mean, if I'd have done it right, all of these would have been bubbles. See, little round balls, but I managed to get hair gaps even in those, and that's where I over flooded. I over flooded his little branch arm, bless him. But I just wanted, look at the fringe. Can you see that? Oh, it's just awesome. And of course the buttons on the coat are supposed to be round, but all this lovely kind of frosty snowflakey texture, and you've got just the hint of Santa's belt sticking out. But my idea for this is I will come back and do this as soon as I get some Illuminate, because that sets really quickly. We can make this. I've got a little scrap of wood that I'm going to use off an old palette and just paint it up. And if you look at the base, this is why I got it. It's got a lovely base that can be glued down like that, and then a little tea light candle just popped in front of it, a little battery operated one from Dollar Tree. But I just think it's an awesome mould. And whenever I see anything kind of vintagey like that, I always try to get it. So that is my mould that I didn't do very well. Yeah. Oh, dearie me. Right. So then, you know me and Piggy. So I got two of the same because I wanted two of the same. And these will cut hearts out of a piece of card. And the reason that I got two is because rather than, you know, run one through and then find you want to do the design again on the bottom or something, it's just a lot easier and it comes out nicer if you just run your die through once so that your card stock isn't getting all, you know, bashed and creased up. But I got the heart one, and as I'm leaving feedback, I noticed that there's the star one. So now I've got to go back to Piggy and get me the star one. But, you know, put them both together like that and they're just great. I will do a quick measure. I should measure the snowman as well. Right, let's have a look. So your design when you're doing this, 5¼ inches. And of course, if you line up where your pieces are that would cut out, you can make it a lot smaller, so you can actually use this on a tag too. But I thought if I got two, I could just run the two together if I wanted a full design. Right, let's measure this. It's better if I turn it over. You can see it's not even fully dry. We've had nice cold weather and plenty of humidity. It's just over 4¼ inches. But it's just absolutely gorgeous. Oh, yeah. I can just see my little tea light. I'm going to put real soft glitter around, you know, Santa's hat and what have you. Might even do the same to the snowman. So that when the tea light is twinkling, it's all sparkling. Right, the next thing that I got, Piggy again, and it's this little heart-shaped box. I absolutely love this. Really simple and easy to make. And I'm not sure what that piece is for. It might be a little stand for it, but I'm pretty sure that all the pieces here just go around and make an entire box, unless that's the back of the box. But you can see within the score lines how big your finished piece would be. It's big enough to get a couple of Hershey's in here, I think. That's 1 7/16. It's just under 1½. That's how big the box is going to be when it's finished. But I just thought it was so cute, and I love the little window for putting some acetate, and you could probably even get a small tea light in there as well. So nice for hanging like little gifts and stuff. Right, so that is that one. And then the next one I got is a set of ornaments, and we are going to be making my haul this week. That's what we're going to do. So you can see you've got your traditional Christmas bulb, you've got a curved one, and you've got a star-shaped bulb. You've got the strings that they can all string along, and this here, and there's another bit of that, there's another one here, creates like a flash of twinkly light around the I think the star-shaped bulb that I've seen it. And then you've got the filaments for the bulbs, which are really cute. I love that heart-shaped one. So that can be used for Valentine's Day as well. And these are quite large, so if I measure the string length, I'm going to say fraction under 5 inches. And then the biggest bulb is, I think they're pretty much the same apart from the star-shaped one. It's going to be 2¼ So these are going to be great individual on tags or strung along, but we are using them this week. We're going to use the hearts this week. I'm going to make the little box, and then I had to get this one, a little frame set. I mean, I know autumn and what have you has gone, but you know, mushrooms are any time of the year, and so are leaves. I think this is a rose hip, but it's just really cute. Look at the deep emboss on that acorn. But I will be cutting these, and then of course they all fit onto the base, so they can be elements individually or all together on a card, or you can just punch a little hole and make tags. So I just think these are absolutely gorgeous. So I'll do the base, which is slightly larger, and it's 2 inches in diameter. So really lovely, and I will be linking everything below. Right, I thank you so much for joining me today. Do have an absolutely awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.